Hey guys, welcome back to another AFL Fantasy video. Round 8 is over, and this week was another eventful one. There were many ups and downs, and in today's video, I'll be going through my team, seeing how I went, and I'll also be looking at some trades ahead of round 9. Also keeping in mind those buy structures, and unfortunately there's no Q&A today, as I forgot to put the tweet out with asking for questions. But anyway, let's get into my team. As you guys can see there, I got 2,118. Disappointing again, I know. I slid down the ranks another 400 odd spots. Yeah, it was quite disappointing, but just things didn't really fall my way this round. I had a few injuries, and unfortunately, once again, a bad captain choice by myself. Um, anyway, let's get into the back line. Jake Lloyd, 72. He's been really down the last few weeks. He is dropping a lot of cash, which is bit of a problem, but look, we just got to hold him. Laird, he's going up now. I think he's starting to make a bit of cash for me, but he'll be a top 6 defender, so that's a good buy for me a couple of weeks ago. Brodie Smith just starting to slow off a little bit now, and I think he's got a tough week again against Brisbane, so he might struggle a little bit there. But yeah, he's just starting to slow down with his scoring and cash generation as well. Marty Hoare, 81. He's making a lot of money for me. I'm really pleased with that. Scrimshaw, he was on track for another 70 or 80 odd. But yeah, he just got injured and didn't come back on, and I was really annoyed with that, as well as having, as you can see, I had Lockhart on the bench. Look, I would have only missed out on maybe 10 to 15 points if he played the whole match, but yeah, the fact that he got injured, it's just a bit of bad luck, and I lost 50 odd points there by not fielding Lockhart over him. Lockhart did have the better matchup, but yeah, I just backed in Scrimshaw. I thought he was going to be the more consistent scorer. I thought Lockhart, he could go anywhere between 40 to 90, and I thought Scrimshaw would probably be a 60 to 80. So I just take the consistency, but yeah, Lockhart burnt me. And Stack, 96, really pleased with him, and I'll be looking to keep him on my field for a few more weeks. So yeah, Lockhart, I might look to field him this week. We'll see how we go. Ainsworth as well, disappointing. I paid the price for him, and he's not going to make too much cash. But hopefully he bounces back this week. Midfield, it was a mixed bag this week. I tell you that much. Canelio, 76. It was dismal. But look, he's still recovering from that injury. I'm going to hold on to him. Think he'll be okay. Hopefully he just bounces back. Matt Crouch, 53. Another injury I've been hit with. Just the luck has been not on my side so far this year. Yeah, fingers crossed he gets up this week. Hopefully he plays, because I don't want to trade him or Scrimshaw this week, I don't think. Yeah, hopefully he plays. Merritt, really good buy. A couple weeks ago I got him, so 136, he's just providing the goods for me. And just holding my midfield and, giving it a bit of dignity. Fife, 111, I think it was, sorry. I backed him in as captain. I thought, you know what? I thought Grundy was probably going to go maybe 110 to 125. I didn't think he really was going to have that big ceiling. And I thought Fife, you know what? I reckon minimum he's going 110, about the same as Grundy, but I think he has that ceiling and ability to go like 160, 150. Yeah, turns out I was complete opposite, and I was wrong, and yeah, I went Fife captain, and that really burnt me. That's another 40, 50 odd points, whatever I lost. So it all adds up, it just all adds up. Brayshaw, 76. He's got a role change now, and he's not looking like a top 8 mid anymore, so I don't mind people jumping off him. I think, trading premiums, I usually say, yeah, nah, don't do it. Just stick with him. As you saw with Dunkley, he's the same boat as Brayshaw. Dunkley, I traded him to Whitfield round 3 after his poor start. And you know what? Brayshaw is looking just like Dunkley. He's being played out of position, not finding the peel, just out of form. But just fingers crossed he bounces back for me, because look what Dunkley's doing now. Brad Crouch, 95. Look, I'll take it from him. At the start of the year, that's all we were expecting from him, so that's all right. The Pig is back. Rockcliffe, I cannot wait to chuck the C on him next week, and I probably will not be changing that up until lockout. So, yep, that's who I'll be captaining this week. Rockcliffe, like Clayton Oliver got 161 against Gold Coast. Imagine what the Pig's going to do. And the form he's in, it's just he was going to be insane. Walsh. Now, Walsh is an interesting one. He's starting to max out his cash now. He's at a nice price, 585. So I think I can get him to a premium. I think I probably should do that this week. And I'll talk about that, and it probably won't be a midfielder. Hayes, he's making money for me, which is good. And then Haitley. God, Haitley better get a game like soon, because I went with Haitley over Ross, which last week was looking like a terrible decision. Um, but you know what? Ross got injured, and it kind of a little bit of luck went with me there. And hopefully Haitley gets a game, and he can start looking like a better selection than Ross. Grundy and Gawn. Oh, by the way, I'm actually quite lucky. I didn't cop the Ross's 11 or Atkins. What did you get? Like 3 or 2 or something. So like I didn't cop those two, but yeah. Grundy 149. I should have backed him in. I'm really annoyed at myself. Gawn 91. He's gonna have a couple tough matchups coming up, I think. So yeah, just stick with those two big dogs. They'll be fine. Grundy's another good captaincy option this week. I think if you want consistency, he's your man. Dangerfield, he did play. Thank God he played, because look who had the emergency on. So yeah, I'm just so thankful he played. 96 really, it was pretty good for considering his injuries. 141 from Tim Kelly. He's a beast. I put a couple of dollars on him to win the Brownlow yesterday after his match. Like, it's just insane. To think when he was on at quarter time, like he was on -3 like 20 minutes into the first quarter, and he ended up getting 141. He's just an insane player, and I think he has the ability to be one of the best players in the league, I think. So yeah, he's a great young prospect. Caleb Daniel, 64. Oh, by the way, going back to Tim Kelly, could you imagine if this man was still running around in the waffle right now? Like a couple years ago, that's what he was doing. He was a man, and he was running around in the waffle, probably getting 50, 60 possessions a game, just tearing the games to shreds, and no club chose him. But yeah, Geelong, I think they will definitely not be regretting the decision of picking him up. Caleb Daniel, 64. Bit of a down week for him. Quite disappointing. Hopefully he bounces back. Warple, same situation as Daniel. Hopefully he gets a bit better than that. Myers, I say this week in, week out, he is a beast. Like, just carrying my team. He's the best rookie selection by far from myself that I've picked this year. So yeah, Myers, he's a beast. Willem Drew, 59. Look, I'll probably field him maybe 1 or 2 more weeks while Wines is out. I think he is getting the mid time. He just didn't really get his hands on the pill too much. So hopefully he can turn that around and get a bit of the ball this week. And I think he should be better. Who does he have? Just real quick. I thought he had a good... Yeah, Gold Coast, yeah. So he'll be fine. And then Petrocelli, 53. He's on the chopping block. He's reached his... Price has reached... His break-even has now reached his average, I think. So that's when you want to look to offload guys like that. And then Atkins, obviously, is going to drop cash now. That's my team. Now, let's get into some trade discussion. Head over here to the trades. Just going through and having a look at some of my players' break-evens. I've got Lloyd. He's going to scratch. His break-even's so high now. Stack still making me cash, as well as Hoare. Scrimshaw's up to 60 now. A little bit concerning. Lockhart still in the negatives. That's great. Ainsworth will still make cash if he just gets another good game. And look at all my midfielders. Their break-evens. Canelio, Crouch, and Brayshaw are all skyrocketing. It's disappointing. But yeah, as you can see, so some of the players I'm looking to trade will be Walsh, one of them. But firstly, I'll just do my downgrade, which is... Now, the reason I'm trading Petrocelli over Atkins is Petrocelli's worth more. Also, I think Atkins will be the better emergency option throughout the buys, like to field, over Petrocelli. They both have the same buy run, so that's not too concerning. But I think I'll probably go Petrocelli down to a player I should have got last week over Ainsworth, but Corbett, break even -4. That gets me 172k and allows me to get Walsh in. And I'll want to field I can put Stack into my midfield. Then that allows me to put Daniel into my back line. That allows me to get the number one player in the competition right now, averaging wise, Travis Boak. Now, just about every Monday I say, oh, I'm going to get Travis Boak this week. Finally, it's the week I'm going to get Travis Boak this, Travis Boak that. I'm going to get him. I never bloody go through with it. So, hopefully, these trades will stick because they are looking like very good trades. And look, let's just hope these trades pay off and I can actually go through with them this time. Because then looking at my team, like looking at it overall, it's not too bad. Like my team is pretty decent. Like there I've got Hoare and Scrimshaw that could possibly change to Lockhart, but look, Scrimshaw has that easy matchup against Richmond, so if he plays, I'll probably be fielding him because Lockhart does have where was he? He had West Coast in Perth, so that'll be difficult. So yeah, don't get sucked into fielding Lockhart. I think he could be up for a stinker, but yeah, Scrimshaw, I think I'll be pretty confident with him if he plays, but otherwise it'll be Lockhart. Midfield, look how sharp that's looking. Well, apart from my duds with Brayshaw and Cornelio. Like, if Matt Crouch didn't get injured, I think I've got, like, probably probably four top eight mids. I think Merritt, Fife, Crouch, and Rocky are probably all trenched in the top eight mids. And then Cornelio's probably out of it now, but hopefully he can find some form along with Brayshaw and Crouch to just keep doing what he's doing. So my midfield, I'm not going to be worried too much with that over the next few weeks. But then I've got Stack still making me cash, and he's a good option to field. Then I've got obviously Hayes as good cover, and hopefully Haitley can get a game. Then down to my forward line, it looks a lot better with the likes of Boak in there. Like Boak, Kelly, Danger, three top six forwards. That's really pleasing. Then I've got Warple, and then Myers and Drew, who I'm comfortable fielding for the next few weeks as well. So fingers crossed this team can push me up those rankings. I want to get back inside that top 2,000. Like I know I've been having really poor weeks, like a lot of bad luck, but I haven't really slid too much, which is really good. So yeah, I think that hopefully I can have finally I can just have a good week for once, and then that'll propel me back into the top 2,000. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, buy structure. So I've been looking a little bit about buys. And as you can see, I'm a little bit concerned with my forward line now. There's only 12 and 13 players, and I went through and I had a look if there's any round 14 forwards. Now I saw a couple names. Well, one I'm just going to mention, Jack Zeeble. Now I was keen to get I was going to get Jack Zeeble over Boak this week and make me 200k, but the way he finished that match is a little bit concerning. I'm not really liking him. So yeah, having all those on the first two rounds, hopefully, fingers crossed, a 14 buy round player pops up. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult, especially over the first couple buy rounds there. But yeah, I've got Corbett now, so that's good. That helps me out. So I've got a fair few round 13 buy players, especially because they're two rucks. I won't have anyone playing that week. I've got to try and field. So I'll probably offloading Ainsworth and Lockhart, as well as Atkins and probably Myers, because I want to have, if you know what I mean, round 13 buy players on the bench in my forward, mid, and defence. So it allows me to make up for the two that I'm missing out here. If that makes any sense to you guys. I'm just keeping an eye on it, not really forcing trades around it. Just make sure you're on top of it because they're really crucial parts. And I will make a few more videos leading up when it comes a bit closer to the buy rounds, just to let you guys know what it's all about, what happens. Because yeah, it's quite a crucial part of this game, and if you play the buy rounds well, it can really propel your rankings, and it has done for me in the past few years that I've been playing this. So yeah, if you really have good buy rounds, it can really hold your season strong. So yeah, that's how my team's looking. As I've said, hopefully you can get back up the rankings. Fingers crossed. And also in the comments down below, just let me know what you scored on the weekend, your overall rank. Let me know what your trade thoughts are for this week, and also leave any questions you have in the description, in the comment section below, sorry, and I will try and answer all of them because I didn't do a Q&A today. I'll try and make up for that with a longer like comment section. I'll just try and answer every question sent in. So if you have any questions, make sure you send them down below, and I'll try and get back to all of them. One last thing, I have got a bloke that's reached out to me. He's making some AFL Fantasy videos, Mr. AFL Fantasy on YouTube. Search him up. He's really does some quality content. I'm liking his videos. So if you want to go ahead and see out another content creator, does some nice AFL Fantasy videos, search up Mr. AFL Fantasy on YouTube. He'll pop up, and just try and give him a bit of love, and go subscribe to him and see what he's all about. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week, and make sure you subscribe.